Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Ooh, man, you can tell. You can tell there's less stuff in this room now. It sounds better than the apartment though. But man, you can really tell there is less stuff in here now. What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's me. We're back in the old place. It's like I never left. Just let me check one thing here real quick. Man, okay. Down to 11. So, no one has mentioned this, funnily enough. But I did a little experiment over the past couple of over the past month or so, I think. Actually, it's actually been a while now. And I'll fire up RE4 in a second. Let me just get everything ready. The main thing I was curious about was, there's a lot of talk around. I've mentioned it before, like when people, ask people to subscribe and all that. Like if you don't ask, they won't, sort of thing. Like you have to kind of actually mention it, otherwise people don't really take it into account. And that's something that I just don't like doing. I didn't even like having a sub goal on stream. I didn't even like that. Bitch! Yo, okay. That's loud. Jesus. About deafened me. Bitch! Okay, why is that? Okay, this is really weird. It's like the knob on the speakers, like it doesn't actually... Bitch! There we go. It's like it has no effect on the volume. I might have to use my old speakers. Go away. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the sub goal thing. Yeah, I didn't even like having that on there. As I think, I much prefer, kind of just if people wanna, subscribe, they will. Same with YouTube. Like I hate when like every YouTube video starts with before I get into the video, like, comment and subscribe. Like I really don't like that. It comes across as so desperate. Here we go. What's up? Oh, what's up, Night Owl? But as you can tell by the count, I'm down to 11. That was like hovering like really steadily at like around 30 odd. I was always like 1 or 2 away, and I thought I'm gonna like put that to the test, and I'm gonna turn that off. Like I'm gonna turn off that thing, and like don't get me wrong, I'm not holding it against people. It's weird times right now. If you can't subscribe, don't worry about it. But it makes you wonder, like, is there something to that? Maybe, if it's not there, people aren't going to think about it. Because I was even thinking of putting something in my YouTube runs. Of like, once the video's at like the 10-minute mark or the 5-minute mark, basically whatever half of the video is, I was going to put like a little text thing on that said, well, you've watched half the video, like, I mention it that way. But even that, I kind of turned me off, really. That was my New Game Plus run. No, it wasn't. 26 minutes. What's this one? Okay, let me find my bearings here. No, that was my no damage run. Okay. Oh man, I tell you what though, it's nice to have this chair back. It really is. This chair is very comfortable. Alright, so save slot number 10. Just chilling with some RE4. This was it. This was my New Game Plus. Oh, here we are. Cool. Let's carry on. Yeah, so we're just taking it easy tonight. It's been a very busy few days. Moving day was... Yeah, so let me just check real quick. Wait. Hang on. Yeah, my speakers are off, and yet it's still coming through. That's weird, man. I'm gonna have to try my old speakers and see if that's you know, any different. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. I was gonna give tonight a miss. I thought, nah, like I'm still really tired. It's been pretty crazy getting everything set up. The room, I could tell by the sound of the microphone. This room is so much emptier than it used to be. It's kind of hard to show, really. But I'll just kind of give you guys a little pan. So if you can see, like, up there on the shelves, I know that looks like a lot of stuff, but there was basically where you can see those shelves, there was about 3 times the amount of stuff on that wall. My squat rack used to be in front of the window. It's now to the left of me. Good old squat rack. It's good to have that back too. Especially with everything that's been going on with gyms and that. Like, I feel really lucky to have that. Where my bed is was obviously a double bed, so that was more shit. There was also stuff on the wall to the left. You can't see in front of me, but like where I'm reaching my hand right now, that was like shelving, like just full of shit. And there's still more stuff I want to get rid of. And I noticed it when I moved into the flat. What that was actually doing was acting as like the best sound dampening material money could buy, you know, because I just had shelves full of shit everywhere. So even now, like, I can, when I started the stream, you know, I noticed the echo a little bit. Just, you know, there's way less stuff in here than there used to be. So abandoned shitload of cables. I think this is like the neatest I've ever had in terms of setup, which is really nice. So it's all good. It's all good. The only downside is though, the internet problem is still there. I noticed last night it cut out, like just all of a sudden. And the speed is way faster here. It's nice to have the speed back. But you know, I managed. It's not like I didn't manage with the speed. You know, the place. So hopefully that's not a problem going forward. Because I did Extra Life at the flat last year. And I definitely want to do something for Extra Life again. And I actually have some pretty cool ideas for Extra Life this year. So I really need my internet to work, you know. Oh, what's up, Ike? But it's good to be back. It's good to have the chair back. It's good to have everything. It's good to have everything in one place again. It was kind of annoying to have stuff like split between 2 places. Do you have like in-game audio here? Because this is still a bit loud for my sensitive ears. That's more like it. So you guys can see how low I have my speakers, if that showed up. I have my speakers at like 10%. Well, I hope you guys can still hear the game. Let me know if you can't, I'll turn up a little bit. But this is about how loud I would have it. And like, this is plenty for me. You gotta protect your ears, man. Protect your ears. And your leg. Oh yeah, I forgot I upgraded the... so we've been chipping away NG2. There is a wee surprise on the way regarding the NG2 walkthrough, which is pretty cool. And I'm at chapter 3 now, getting through it pretty quick, to be honest. I think I had a little look around YouTube just to see what's out there regarding walkthroughs for it. There really isn't a lot, and the stuff that is out there is, not to like throw anything under the bus, but it's less guide and more, this is just the time I didn't die. You know, it's like very, very heavy use of items, like respawning enemies to get more money to buy more items. Not a great deal of understanding on like a lot of the enemies and how the game works. Me and Al are hopefully going to do some more on the NGB walkthrough this week. And on that walkthrough, I slowed down like some of the fights, and I really feel like I'm gonna do the same thing with NG2. I think in NG2 it'll be even more beneficial to slow down the fights, because keeping up with that game, like in real time, in commentary, is, I want to say, it's nigh on impossible to do. Yeah, that game, by the time you've finished talking about like one aspect of what's going on, it's very, very possible that like you've killed like 5 or 6 enemies, and then you have to talk about what happened with those. There's one bit in particular. Nice. Better look there. There's one bit in particular. I think it's in chapter 2. Well, I totally thought you were dead. There's one bit in particular in chapter 2 where it's just like a chain reaction of like D limbs into OTs to bypass like maybe, no joke, maybe like 20 incendiary shurikens in me. And I thought, like, I'm not going to be able to explain what I'm doing there in real time. Like, I'm just not. It happens way too fast. So those videos might take quite a bit longer to make than I thought, because usually with the commentary stuff, it's just, you know, kind of stitch it all together, like commentate, boom, it's done. They're pretty straightforward. But, you know, NG2's combat being what it is, I think I might just actually watch the video back, like, in rough cut form, and then, you know, if I feel that, like, a little bit of explanation is needed at this point, I can then, like, slow that video down and talk about it then. One thing about this setup, which is a bit annoying, it's only 6 o'clock, it's broad daylight outside, but you'll notice my blind is down. At this time of day, the sun is like right over my window, and it's just, it like just glares the living shit out of the camera, like you cannot see anything. So that's a bit irritating. Oh yeah, I'm going like right to left, aren't I? Couldn't remember what my configuration was. But man, this run's being super generous with hand cannon ammo. Getting loads. So here's a random bit of information. Also, I've got 2 PCs here now, obviously. Got my backup PC and my main PC. And I'm like daisy chaining my mouse and keyboard right now because my old keyboard died. And I've gone I'm still sticking with the regular keyboard. Good old Logitech. I like the benefit, like mechanical keyboards are nice, but mechanical keyboards versus having like I've removed about 8 cables from the setup. So like the cable management, it's super neat, and it's just it's fucking heaven to not have to, you know, have spaghetti junction, you know, behind your setup for a change, which I'm not used to. So I was looking at wireless keyboards, you know, wireless keyboard and mouse sets, and like some of them were like well over 40 quid. And I was thinking, what? Like, I remember you used to be able to get like a wireless keyboard and mouse for like a tenner, like if that. I thought, when did these get so expensive?
What are you buying?
Is it because of everything that's happening? Like, what am I doing? I don't need a rocket launcher. I have this. All right.
What are
we will
you
get some
buying? Thank you.
Kind of like the idea of like just upgrading capacity and then like leaving firepower at level 1. Just to really push like how much ammo this game gives you. Like, then again, I've got the hand cannon, so that is going to pad out my ammo a wee bit. Is this still one shot? I mean, because this is base. I don't think I upgraded this. No, I didn't. No, it isn't. Right in the gentleman's area. Okay, so it one shots his parasite, right? Yeah, hand cannon is a beast. One cool thing they could do for the RE4 remake is make the Chicago typewriter the same principle as the hand cannon. Like if they have the Chicago typewriter start out as just like a souped up TMP at its base level, because I mean the hand cannon, if I remember rightly, is about it's like a 50% upgraded Killer 7. But then of course it goes like way beyond that. It'd be cool if they did that with the Tommy gun. Like have it so that its base is like say 25 rounds, like 3 damage per bullet, and like a really long reload animation. Which, to be fair, it has. Just realised that was like a huge tangent from the start of the stream. So I've actually put the sub goal back up. So we'll see if that has any indication. Because I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't like, you know, asking for that stuff. It's just not. It's not my book. If this is your bread and butter, then I suppose it makes more sense. But still not cool. Yeah, they are actually. That's a good point. I mean, I do miss the noise of the mechanical keyboard. I do like it, but I mean, right now I've got 2 PCs, 3 consoles, 2 monitors, and a TV, like all hooked up into the same setup, and like I don't know how. Like a rough guess, I've maybe got like less than 10 cables in total. Like it's. I got rid of my Switch. I didn't bother with that anymore. I used to have an Ethernet switch when I was here before. You know, I don't really play multiplayer. You know, it kind of hit me with regards to, like, I used to have all my consoles wired, because of multiplayer, like, 'cause I used to play a lot of multiplayer. I don't really play multiplayer games anymore. You know, I don't really play fighters anymore. I've stopped, you know, I'm not playing a shooter right now. And I thought, yeah, so, like, why have all of your consoles wired? Like, you know, they were wireless at the flat when I wasn't playing multiplayer. So I thought, yeah, like, you know, just have them wired. And that got rid of the Switch, which was a shitload of cables. It's, you know, it's nice. I got very used to having, like, a really, you know, clean setup. And the thought of coming back and, like, just going straight back to what it was, I thought, no, like, I can't be doing with all these fucking cables just, you know. And if I ever need to download anything on a console, like, I could just, you know, temporarily, I can just wire it up, you know, to get the download speed I need, you know. So, but if you're not playing multiplayer, like, you know, you don't really need it. You know, you don't really need a wired. You don't need your consoles like hardwired in if you're not playing multiplayer. You know, wireless speeds are still good. So, man, I'm still running out of room. That's not possible. Wait. Shows you like how. Follow me. Shows you like just how kind of like front loaded they give you like so much stuff at the start of the game. That was a great shot. Wait. Man, they're being real generous. Being real generous with the hand cannon. Wait. Because on that note as well, I did get a new mouse. I thought, well, you know, I'll get a wireless mouse. But it just didn't work. It was really annoying. It's pretty much the mouse I have right now, but wireless. But none of the buttons worked. Downloaded, you know, it had software and everything to configure the buttons, but it just did not work. The buttons just did not do what they were supposed to. So I was even going to get rid of that, you know, and have one less game. It's just so nice having hardly anything plugged in. It's really nice. I've still got my 360 pad. For this though, can't be that. Can't be the wired 360 pad. Although I swear my controllers have been breeding while I've been away. Seriously, something's been going on in that cupboard. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, mate. I'm gonna put them in. Put Durexes in there next time I pack them away. Because I was just finding 360 controllers all over the place. I've got 6 PlayStation 3 controllers. I was looking at them and thinking, where have these come from?
Thank you.
I got 2 6-axis ones.
Come back anytime.
And for like DualShock 3s, and I thought, like, I don't remember buying these. And controllers as well, like, aren't cheap. They're not the thing that you just buy because it's like, yeah, whatever. I did buy 2 of the DualShocks because they were a tenner on eBay. Although they're not official DualShocks, but they're definitely not. They look it, but they're definitely not official. But that was just a bit weird to see all these controllers. What's my ammo on this? 7. There we go. Can leave Ashley up here. Yeah, it's only in mercenaries. Wait. Don't run with a bladed object, my friend. That is a recipe for getting shot in the fucking head. You know. Just safety. Safety first, people. Safety first. It's important. It saves lives. You know, if they wanted to make this segment way longer on the remake, I would not complain. This might be my favourite part of the game. Just when you come back through the village and it's dark, and you got parasites, and oh, it's so good. I love this part. I love this section of the game. I haven't upgraded this, have I? No, no. I'm curious, like, where in the game you get to when this stops headshotting. Ooh, he had a good arm on him. Go away. Didn't have a good fucking head on you though, did you? Your head's not as good as your arm. Like that. Right. Let's grab this guy. Just thought. I've got Monday and Tuesday off next week. I need to go and order. I need to go pre-order my Ghost of Tsushima. I really hope that game is good. I got it. Maybe unrealistic, but I've got very, very high hopes for that game. Very high hopes. And I really... I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's going to disappoint. I think it's going to be really good. I'm just hoping I'm not wrong. Last of Us 2 was kind of disappointing. So.
Follow me.
There's no more bear traps around, I don't think. It'd be funny if the villagers could, like, throw the, like, push the ladder out when you try to climb it. I'm torn whether to go with the TMP or the Punisher for this run. I love the Punisher, but I really like the TMP as well. I've not been in here, have I? Wait. Ooh, you.
Follow me.
Can you go back this way? I think I've tried this before, but I can't remember. Got a lot of incendiaries. Oh! There's something up there.
Wait.
There is a goodie up there. What's up, human? It is, yes, back home. Swings and roundabouts, but I do miss the place. I do. It was good. It was a good place.
Follow me.
And my roommate won't admit this on camera, but I will. I miss my roommate. She's cool. Right. Did I... Nope, I did not reload that. Get in the bin, Ashley. Okay, interesting run, I think. We'll stick with these weapons, but no firepower upgrades. Everything else is fine, but I'm not allowed to upgrade firepower. Don't point. It's very rude. That wasn't a headshot, but we'll take it. Ooh, those RE4 headshots are rather spiffing. Okay, one of those guys is definitely going to have a parasite. There's no way. I don't think I've ever come through this room and, like, one of them hasn't had one. Oh, that was a neck shot. Okay, so is she gonna have one? Yeah. In fact, none of this bloody pissing about. Have a bit of that. Don't run into a bear trap, actually. Good. Good. Good, good, good. I read this. I sold quite a bit of hand cannon ammo too, like, kind of nuts how much I'm getting on this run. Right, so we've got the cabin fight, then we've got the troll, then we've got the Bella sisters. We'll go for all the treasure. Why not? Have some funsies. Oh yeah, I shot it with the hand cannon, didn't I? I still wish if you, like, made them fall over in a bear trap, it'd be funny if the bear trap just, like, triggered on their head. Just, that would just be that little bit of, just that little bit of fun.
Wait.
I suppose that'd be really hard to do, though.
Follow me.
Well, no, not really. Think about it. What's up, Jones? Getting flashbacks of the fucking no item case run now, though. Jesus. Okay, let's upgrade the rifle. Ooh, I still got some tea left.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
Just because, without the reload speed, that's, Oh, I just thought, speaking of which...
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
It's
Well, I'm
empty
afraid I have
right
to tell
now,
you Anyway, we've
but
lost
it's back.
contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't
The
determine.
king has returned.
We're prepping another chopper for you.
The
Meanwhile,
OG
I want
water
you to
ball.
head towards...
The beast is here, and I have room for it again. I have not had time to get that sorted. What is going on? What is going on with my controller? Why is that was weird. I think it's because I must have hit my mouse. The game was like, do you want to play with mouse? No, I don't. Like, how do you play with it? It's cool. It's probably why I'm so mellow. Blue is my favorite color. When it came time to redecorate, I thought, blue!
Use this.
That is Lewis. Not on my stairs. Oh, I love the Punisher in the cabin fight. It's so good. I mean, the Punisher is always good, but just being able to trip up two people. I mean, I just helped you guys Ooh, that was 10 hand cannon rounds. Look at that. No, thank you, sir. This is level 1, right? Yep. Could be an interesting run. That's an incendiary. I love that you can see what the like ammo that is. Yeah, you would.
Use this.
I was gonna try. What is he doing? Lewis, wow, incendiary. Lewis, you gotta get a stock on that red 9, man. Jesus. Man, hand cannon ammo and incendiary grenades are the name of the game here. I'll grab that one.
Are you okay?
I'll live. This pocket one. I need to use some of these incendiaries. Nah, Lewis, you'll be fine. Just, you know, just shake that off. Like,
Use this.
it's no problem. What? Is this guy just immune to fire? Actually kind of good if Lewis like holds up there too, because then you can kind of keep the guys on the ladder like. What did you think of that too? I was only able to catch the beginning of your YouTube. It was really good. The biggest benefit for doing podcasts with like YouTube is that thanks, Lewis. Yeah, the biggest benefit of doing podcasts on the YouTube stream is you get an archive immediately. It's honestly the downside to it of doing that is that it would clog up my channel really quickly with stream archives. So I don't think I'll be using YouTube like as my streaming thing. But for podcasts, I think it is actually a little bit better because more people tend to like talk on YouTube. I don't know, like people tend to like interact a little bit more on YouTube. I don't know why, but they just do. I'll leave that there for now, because there is actually quite a bit of handgun ammo coming. I am going to get rid of quite a few of these incendiaries. Although I could just hand cannon Mendez, the big cheese. Is it Mendez? Forgot his name. Let's sell this TMP ammo. And how long is it now? Oh, it's 11 days, I think, until we finally see Halo Infinite.
Thank you.
I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I really hope it's good, but I can't help but be a little bit worried. Oh! Forgot. Wow, was that 10? Ten hand cannon rounds from a regular enemy. Parasite? wow. Damn. Thanks for the gift subs, Demon. Dude, that's 30 in total. How can I... My mouse. Oh, it's on the game, isn't it? Man, awesome. Thanks, Demon. Appreciate that, man. Very nice. I get to his good old MKX Scorpion. Look at this guy over here. No, don't throw that at me, bitch. Speaking of podcasts, me and Gabe are going to be doing a Boys special pretty soon. The Boys Season 2 hits on September the 7th, I want to say. I recently rewatched Season 1 just to kind of catch up on it and have a refresh. And man, that show is really, really, really good, man. It's so good. If you have not seen The Boys, I cannot recommend it enough. That's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good podcast. Shit, I was not looking at you. I was looking at the one over there. No problem. Okay, we'll stick with the default health party. I killed you. Alright. So, I'm curious actually. I've never gone through the game with a base damage rifle. I've never done that, so... Ooh, another hand cannon drop. Oh, what's up, Matto? Oh, a dragon, cool. No worries. Hello. Welcome. Oh, well, that reminds me, I need, before I go to bed tonight, I need to check to see if my hosting platform has replied to me. I still can't access the fucking admin panel on the forum. There's like 1,300 bots to delete, which, to be fair, is not that big a deal, but it's just annoying. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing very good, thank you. The move went well. A couple of really long days. That's why like I haven't streamed the past couple of days. I was going to just like leave it until Monday, but no, don't you even think about it. I was going to leave it until Monday to like start streaming again, but I thought nah, like I'll get a quick one in tonight. It'll already 4. You guys want to like come down here and fight like men? You know what, ladies? You look a little bit cold. Dude, get down here, you pansy. Ow. Don't get off. I don't know why I'm making life difficult for myself. Right in the gentleman's area. Okay, wait, don't throw that. Bitch. That's like 20 hand cannon rounds from this encounter. That's kind of crazy. Working about trying not to be embarrassed here. Yeah, the backlog is not going well for me personally. It really isn't. I did finish Alien, but that's it. There's a lot left in my backlog. It's just, there's so much to play, man. I'm just about finished on a 3rd run of The Last of Us 2. I think I'll probably call it a day after that. That is a weird game. That'll go down in history if nothing else. That game. I saw this hilariously titled article the other day. Article in air quotes, because it's like the headline alone was like so brain dead and stupid, like it doesn't actually count to call it an article. Like it's that's overstated. And it said it was on the Independent website. You know, you know, everyone's like first go-to source, the pillar of games journalism. You know, and it said like people hate The Last of Us 2, and why gamers still can't accept a female lead. And I thought, yeah, man, yeah, you know. I thought, remember how like everyone hated like Tomb Raider because it had a woman as the main character? Yeah. Remember how everyone hated Horizon Zero Dawn because it had a female main character? Remember how everybody hated Bayonetta because it had a female main character? Remember, you know how like nobody likes Metroid because the main character's female? You know, it's a shame that, isn't it? Like, you know, that. And I thought, I don't know. It's no doubt like plenty of people clicked on that just to post like how much of a fucking muppet the author was, and to be fair, rightfully so. But it's such a low bar, you know. You know, I think there's more important things than there's more important metrics than just how many people click on your article. There's like, seems like the idea of, you know, like any engagement is like engagement, good or bad. Like, you know, it doesn't factor into it. It's like, you know, if people are talking about it, like that's all that matters. And I think, not if everyone is like saying like how shit it is. Like, I don't know. If I was running a department like that, and I have ran editorial departments. The quality of what you're putting out is more important, you know. Just because a lot of people are clicking on it, like, you know, good. On this forever. Oh, you know, funny enough, the funniest thing about that article though, and if I had to bet money, I'd probably bet like that whoever wrote it probably hasn't even played the first game. And I thought, yeah, like everyone hated the first game because you have to play as Ellie. Remember that? Remember how everyone hated that part and called it the worst part of the game? People need to not click on that shit. People need to not click on it. I know it's well, I say I know it's hard. It's not hard for me, but I know some people can't resist. Some people can't resist clicking on it and like pointing out like how dumb that shit is. But you kind of have to, because the only reason that kind of shit is still published is because people click on it. Granted, probably just to tell them how wrong they are, but still, that's a click in this day and age. And in the era of, you know, clicks equal money, that's all that matters. You gotta stop clicking on that shit. Like, stop. Your article is not ready yet. You haven't done your research.
Leon!
It doesn't make any sense. You're talking out of your arse. Right, gentleman's area. I just thought, actually, is that his gentleman's area, or does that count as his gentleman's area? That's a good question. We need a troll anatomy to really dig into the, you know, the real shit on the trolls. The trolls have a thing. Who knows? Right, are we getting those two in a second? So,
Wait.
I think I'm still, like, running low on space. Which is not good. Ashley, why can't Ashley carry stuff? Why can't you use Ashley to, like, just, you know, offload some shit?
Wait.
Why can't she be, like, a walking item box? Oh, what's up, Gabe? Did you just make a gross reference? Not intentionally. Far too many gaming outlets and YouTubers speak without thinking. Yeah, you could just replace gaming outlets and YouTubers with people. And yeah. But that article, you know, every now and then, like, you do see articles like that if you're someone who's, you know, actually, like, who actually knows games. Every now and then you see ones like that and you think, oh man, like, you have no idea, like, you have no idea how dumb this makes you look. You know, like, you truly don't. You know, like, some of the oldest franchises still around, like, dude, that are still around, like, have had female leads their entire time. Like, remember when they made Tomb Raider with the guy in the main role? Remember that game? No, me neither. Like, you know, remember when they placed Samus with a man? No, neither do I. It's just like all it takes is like literally 2 fucking seconds on Google, and like you could at least appear that you know what you're talking about.
Wait.
You know? I said, yeah, Resident Evil. Jill motherfucking Valentine, son.
Follow me.
Remember how everyone like preferred Chris? No. No one preferred Chris because Jill Valentine. Whew. Pretty lady. The actress, as in, you know, not the polygon model. Although, you know, I mean, if I was made of polygons in 1997, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's just a shame that kind of stuff still gets traction these days. You know, people should be like, you know, they should be at a point where like they can see stuff like that and just be like, what a fucking idiot, and just move on and not even give it a second thought. But and I said, to a point, I get it. Like, you know, the people want to defend what they're into. But I think you don't have to, like, you know, the point of like having to defend liking games. Like, come on, man. It's not 1994 anymore. I love it. The best thing about the Punisher as well is the noise it makes. It sounds like just really futuristic. But yeah, I mean, you go back, but I mean, up until, I mean, it's hard to pinpoint the time, I think, but I would say like the PS2, I would say like brought gaming into the living room. You know, that since then, you know, I don't think you've really had to, you know, be like, you know, I like those video games. Like, yeah, everybody does. Even people that don't even think they do. You know, like. There's a time people definitely like looked down on like stuff like mobile games and shit, and I think like there was a time, especially when I was at Player Affinity, funnily enough, like people, even the people I was on the podcast with at the time, like they love to like really shit on like Candy Crush and like you know like Match 3 games, and I never understood that because I thought, you know, did you have a Mega Drive? If you did, you probably had the game Columns, which is literally what that game is. You know, Columns was just Match 3, and everybody loved Columns. Like, maybe that's because you didn't have a whole lot of choice back then. But Columns was a good game. So this idea that, you know, oh, like mobile games aren't real games. It's like, well, you know, by what metric is that determined? It's weird, man. Weird. Speaking of Tomb Raider, though, ain't it about time, like, we got an update on what they're doing next? When was Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I want to say that's a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years old now. So, Columns is awesome, yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of the Mega Drive, I was doing some tidying up today. Found a few things. Found old school Mega Drive controller, fucking pristine condition, and I can hook up my Mega Drive to my TV. And through some wizardry, I just might be able to get that running on my capture rig, which means it's fucking Power Rangers beat 'em up time. The best beat 'em up ever on the Mega Drive. It's better than Streets of Rage, I don't care what anybody says. Way better. Way better. I'll fight anyone on that. It is the best. Mainly because it's the most broken. Like, jab can. I get maybe thinking about it. Like it just makes jab cancelling in like you can jab cancel. You know, the same principle in Streets of Rage. It's just I was gonna say ridiculous and unrealistically at the same time, and it came out as like resilience to me. I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah, jab cancelling in that game is just insanely easy. So it's just a very cathartic game to just kind of run through it, and the sound effects are really, really good. Everyone's got like a basic like jab jab hook like roundhouse kick combo, so it's like 1 1 2 3. Like it's almost like a rhythm game playing that game, and like chaining together the combos and getting a really high score. It's a weird game. Like it's kind of, it has nothing to do with the real mechanics. It's just the way that they actually play out that make it so fun. It's one of those games. Yeah, I'd say it is. In again, like now, here's the thing too. Like now that you can play Streets of Rage with saves, probably say Streets of Rage is better, but you couldn't back then. And again, like this was before people got good at Streets of Rage, because everybody likes to pretend that they were good back then, and you probably weren't. Like if we're all being honest, you know, when you're a kid, like you know, like I beat Streets of Rage 2, but not well, you know. Played it in co-op and like cheesed the like borderline cheesed the shit out of it, you know. Speaking of which, you know, need to get back to Streets of Rage 4. That's good. It's on PS. Yeah, it's PS. Yeah, I got that on PS4. I need to figure out what's going on with these speakers though. I have no idea how I'm getting audio through these earphones where my speakers are off. Like, I don't know. Right, I need to sell some hand cannon ammo because it's just taking up too much space.
Got a selection of what are you selling?
Right, how much have I got? I got 75. If I keep 25,
Is that
like
what are
that's
you
still
buying?
enough to kill like pretty much every boss in the game. So, you know, I'm alright. I'm okay. Leave this grenade up. The only problem with having the bolt action is that it really messes up your your case. Like, it really does. Plenty of flashbangs. Oh, I'll sell that TNT ammo. Not gonna bother with that.
What are you selling?
There are definitely exceptions. There's a few games in particular, like DMC1. Funnily enough, like when I was like younger, like I remember beating that on Dante Must Die, and thinking I was so fucking good, and yet like I'm way better at that game now than I was back then. And it's, you know, the older you get, like you just have to be smarter. You have to know more about the game. Back then, you kind of have the time and that to just brute force it. That was my little. No, I haven't actually, Matt. I've never played a Double Dragon. Not that I recall, anyway. You guys want to hear some trivia, right? So I was in Asda the other day. When I got back, I've not been into an Asda for a while because there wasn't one at my old flat. And I saw Innocent, the smoothie brand. They've got this new thing out where it's called, what's it called? Like Innocent Clear or something? It's about as clear as fucking like 2-year-old motor oil, but I digress. And it's a 750 milliliter bottle, right? 750 mil, which is pint. Wait, like pint and a quarter, just over. So quite a bit, quite a lot. And on the front, it's like 1 of you 5 a day, all this shit. Drink it, and you'll wake up 2 feet taller. Like your dick will grow 3 inches. All that bullshit. Do you want to guess how many cans of Coke's worth of sugar? And this is Lilt, by the way. They reduced the sugar in this. It still tastes exactly the same. Yeah, we're talking about sugar again. Go figure. There's 75 grams of sugar in that smoothie. 75. There is half a like lemon cake. Wait. In that bottle. And like they're allowed to call it healthy on the label. Like I don't understand that. Imagine if like Coca-Cola started putting that kind of shit on their bottle. Like a bottle of Coke away keeps the sugar away. Like you know. I really do wonder like how that's legal. You know. And more importantly, why nobody brings it up? Why does nobody bring up this shit? Why does nobody? Well, at least that I've seen. Why does nobody bring up, like, just how, like, the degree to which, like, these like, healthy foods and all that bullshit is just complete horseshit. And nobody talks about it. I don't get it. Follow the money. They're paying off Google, man. Paying them off to, like, not have them in the autocomplete. If you type in, like, oh, innocent smoothies, like, if it was real, it would come up complete bullshit. But it probably doesn't. And Uncle tried to tell me that Coke would literally dissolve my stomach. Well, to be fair, yeah. It's not that bad. It's a slight exaggeration.
Wait.
But it's, it does make you... I do wonder that, you know, like, why, you know, none of these, like, like, these celebrity chefs and shit, you know, like, where's Jamie Oliver? Like, why isn't he blowing up all these, like, smoothies and shit, and all these, like, so-called healthy yogurts for kids that are literally just, like, sugar, like a pot of sugar, you know, that's all they are. I don't understand that. And making your own yogurt is, like, piece of piss. It's not hard.
Follow me.
I don't know. I do wonder. Okay, well, that egg, like, evens up my item screen. Okay, well, everything is at base damage, and I'm still kind of swimming in bullets. So,
Welcome.
yeah, well, this game does give you quite a bit of damage.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, did it? Oh, it's in my mic audio. Let me quickly tab out here. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, that does seem a bit quiet. I'm at max. I'm at max input. Like, I can't really do much about that. I have ordered a new mic arm though. So yeah, the mic is closer than it was. I'll move a bit closer to the screen. The mic is a bit closer than it was at the flat, but I need one so it can be like basically here. I do have an arm, and I was going to use that, but it just gets in the way. Like it's not something I can have set up all the time. So I'll just have to get like an actual stand for it. So, oops. I'm gonna have a little Google on that, you know, after the stream, because I'm genuinely curious why people aren't blowing that shit up. Should I do that? If there isn't anything out there, right? This stream can be a declaration of intent. If there's nothing out there, like actually exposing how full of shit all this stuff is, I'm gonna make that video. And the video will get taken down. I'll get a random DM on Twitter from like the Innocent company. I'm like, hey, take that video down. We'll give you some money. Because, you know, we can't have this. We can't have people actually knowing that we're actually worse than like Coca-Cola for their kids. Can't have that. Because here's the other thing too, going back in time a little bit here, but people went fucking bananas over Sunny Delight way back when. If anybody remembers Sunny Delight. Because that was marketed as being like, you know, oh, you know, fruit juice, it's good, you know, it's good for kids, it's fine, it's healthy. And then, you know, it came out like how much fucking sugar and bullshit was in it. And people flipped their shit over that. Like, thanks. And realistically, you know, I mean, as long as you had working taste buds, I think you could kind of put 2 and 2 together and realize that Sunny Delight was not good for you. It's like licking a sugar bowl. Oh shit. That was good.
Follow me.
I was actually thinking I'd be low on ammo here, but I guess not. And the hand cannon's not, like... is not a huge factor in that. Granted, it makes the bosses a lot easier, but I could just be buying rocket launchers for them anyway. What's my money at right now? Yeah, I'm at like 300 grand. I think I've still got treasure to sell. Yeah, I've still got like very expensive treasure to sell, so interesting. For another run, I may do it like no knife, no nades, no knife melee grenades, and then see if that makes a difference on the ammo. Because this game just gives you so much ammo, it's crazy. Oh, hang on. Reload that. I was a bit worried that might hit Ashley there. I thought Ashley was looking at an enemy. Ooh. You would think Ashley would be somewhat disturbed by seeing, you know, just dozens and dozens of people just brutally murdered. But she's just sort of, you know, whatever. She's thinking these fuckers kidnapped me. Fuck them. I think that guy always has a... Okay, so this is like... Okay, that missed. Just thinking. Okay, that didn't kill that one. But I've seen parasites survive headshots before. I'm just wondering, like, can a regular enemy, like, tank a headshot? I know the guy that holds the key in the minigun room can take a headshot from a rifle, but he's not a regular enemy. Like, he has way more health. Oh, okay. 47 degrees C here. Oh, God. Man. Apparently, we've been, like, due a heat wave for, like, the past 3 weeks. It's not arrived yet. We're supposed to be getting, like, said, oh, it's going to hit 40 degrees. And I thought, I fucking hope not. Because 40 here, ooh, man. No. That's not good. That's not a good time. Trust me. 40 degrees when it's you know, dry heat is still fucking hot, but you don't feel like you're slowly just dissolving in it.
Wait.
Get back in there. How do you get through? Nope. Oh no, it's the guy with the crossbow. I think the music's not stopped. This is very RE1-esque, the music here, isn't it? No, thank you. Be interesting if later in the game they actually gave those, like, you know, those like metal shield guys. What's that? Oh, I actually got one. as my message tone. Just that noise. As my message tone. That would be a cool message tone.
Follow me.
Open the door, please. Thank you. Teamwork. And people say Ashley is useless. Come on. Get the door for you. Okay, the waterhole could be interesting with such an underpowered rifle. And by interesting, I mean a huge pain in the arse. It was so long before I knew that was there. Because when you go for all the treasures, like, you get the second mask, and if you miss that here, you won't get it until you essentially leave the castle. And it was several playthroughs before I found that. I was thinking, like, there must be another gem. Like, you know, they wouldn't give you a treasure and, like, you know, not let you complete it, you know. It took a while to find that one. Yeah, the humidity here is just it's just insane. You know, like 25 degrees feels like 40. It's nuts how draining it is. Like you physically cannot drink enough water to keep hydrated because it just saps you. It's no fun. I just thought, I just realised where all my extra money's coming from. I think about 150 grand of my money right now has been hand cannon ammo that I've sold. Hello. You're very scary. Yes. Yes, you are. Goodbye. In a bit, mate.
Mátalo.
Yeah, got all three.
Follow me.
It's funny, I missed that shot with the rifle. Yeah, get it with the hand cannon. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot in Arizona. I remember being in, first time me and Al were there. I was not ready for how hot it was there. That felt hotter than Vegas to me. Arizona. Like, Arizona was insane. I think the thing with Vegas, though, even though Vegas is super hot, like, there's plenty of shelter in Vegas. Like, you can always duck in somewhere. And Arizona's pretty open, so you can't really, like, get out of the heat. You just kind of in the vortex of. Okay, so that's still one shot then. Oh, hang on. I didn't forget about you shield fuckers. Is he not triggered? And a friend who went to college in Arizona said that everybody speeds over there and nobody gets pulled over for it. It's because they're trying to escape the heat. They're trying to get out of the heat, they're trying to get home. Their air conditioning. I think it was just a random comment years ago on Game of FAQs, but someone that said, I cannot not hear Go Hitler when they say that noise, and just ever since then, like, every time I hear it, that's what I hear. Like, I can't unhear that. It's like every time I hear that, they're just saying, Go Hitler, Go Hitler, Go Hitler. It's just... Curse you, random person on Game Facts from way back in the day. I don't get, like, I don't know. I am admittedly a pretty huge Boy Scout when it comes to driving. Why has that guy dropped something? Like, I can't get over it. But yeah, speeding is really silly. It's really dumb. You know, not trying to judge. Oh. That was close. Why didn't that stun me? I don't know why sometimes you get a kick prompt and sometimes you don't. feel the weakened shotgun. Cool. Bypass that red guy's parasite. See what his pocket handle. Speed limits as well are higher for the most part in America. I know it was weird seeing speed signs that said 80 on them because it's 70 here in the UK. Like the highest legal speed limit here is 70, and that's on motorways and you know, like our A roads, like dual carriageways, basically the equivalent of freeways. So you know, like 80s, you know, it's a fair clip. You're going pretty quick at 80. But I guess speed is exhilarating, you know. I think that's, you know, you kind of have to be realistic. Like, it's fun to go fast. It really is. Don't do that with the Punisher. That will hit her. Right, that's a nice shield you have there. Right. You can just stop that right now. Oh, okay, so they're starting to take more than one bullet.
Follow me.
Oh yeah, I think that's why everybody wants to go to Germany, isn't it? So they can just drive on the autobahn, and the speed limit is basically whatever your car can do, like is allowed. And it's one of those things where, you know, if everybody just kind of uses a bit of their noggin, then that's fine, you know. But people don't do that. Using their noggin is not what people aren't very good at that anymore. And I say that as, you know, before the crash, I definitely wanted to get, you know, a bigger motorbike, and I wanted to take that on the track.
Follow me.
Speed on a motorbike, you know, going fast in a car is fun. Going fast on a bike is really fun. But, you know, not on a normal road. Like, that's a bit silly. $95, isn't it? I mean, that is fast. You know?
Wait.
That is bloody quick. I need maximum penetration. Not a sex joke. You better be behind me, Ashley. Can a level 1 rifle do this? Oh, okay, that should have been a headshot. Oh, wait. Ow.
Wait. Follow me.
Ashley, you couldn't have taken that one for me. Like, come on, really? Couldn't have taken one for the team? I don't know. Where's the equality in that?
Wait.
It's trying to keep me in the desert. I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I'll have to keep an eye out the next time I'm in Death Valley, see what their speed limits are. That was fucking unbelievable, that was, man. I have never experienced anything like that in my life. The day me and Al were in Death Valley, it was 2 degrees off being the hottest ever recorded there. It was 52 degrees. It was just 52. Got a picture of me and Al like in front of the like huge thermometer they have. What's 52? It's like 100 and... It was about 120, I think. It was fucking hot. That was unreal. That was bloody wham. That was. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, 125. That was close. Yeah. That was unbelievable. I remember we parked up, and we parked in the shade, and we had one of those like reflectors on the windscreen, like on the inside of the windscreen. Roof was up. We parked in the shade with that on, and when we went to like we got back in the car, we like kind of just tapped the seats, like we just tapped them like to see how hot they were, and we had to like spray them. Like with just water, because it's like there's no fucking way we can sit on that. And that was in the shade with the reflector on, you know? It was just, in a weird way, when I looked up like what the hottest ever was, I remember mentioning it to Al and thinking, man, I kind of wish it was 55. Like we were so close to experiencing like the hottest ever. I think the hottest ever is 54, at least it was when I looked it up. And did not get sunburned. Shout outs to I can't remember the brand I used, but it was basically like whatever brand it was the stuff for kids. It was like the Factor 50 shit. I don't think Al ever got the oils out of his car with me in it. I am not a sun person. I burn very easily, so I made damn sure I did not get sunburned. But it did the trick. It did the trick. The only problem about using sun cream that strong is that it is so fucking oily. Like you just can't use your hands afterwards for like fucking half an hour. But I'd rather that than get sunburn. You know what I mean? Sunburn is horrible. Yeah, I mean we don't get anywhere near that here. You know, that put Vegas to shame. When we got back to Vegas, like, you know, we were based in Vegas at the time. We got back there and it was like, I remember getting back and I think it was like 47 in Vegas, and it was noticeable. It was like, you know, this doesn't feel too bad after after what we were just in. And we were there for a while too. Like we were in Death Valley for a few hours. Shout outs to Furnace Creek, the cafe we went to. I don't think I've ever drank that much water. I think we went through half a dozen pitchers of their water, and like they kept bringing it to you. You know, the people that live there, and they said, you know, like just keep drinking. Like that you cannot drink enough water like on days like this. Like keep drinking. I went through about half a dozen pitchers of water. I don't know how much they held, but probably at least a couple of liters each. Excuse me. And even me, with my like hummingbird-sized bladder, like did not need a piss because water was just getting out everywhere else. You know what I mean? It was bloody hot. Bloody hot. Oh, okay, that's handy that you're going that way. Whoa! Motherfucker. Right. Let's take care of you people, shall we? Now, these guys do seem to have less health than, like, the regular enemies. Like, the guys up top, I mean. You know, the guys that are trying to grab Ashley. I don't know if that's true. Just on experience, it seems like they have less health. Okay, so this is still one-shotting these guys. That was a very generous headshot. Where's Mr. Runner? There you are. Relieved you can't fry an egg on a rock. Man, I should have tried that. But no, I didn't think that. But I should have tried that though. Yeah, it is. It's that kind of heat is just. It's unreal. It's like I remember when we came back, and people would ask, you know, like, what is heat like that like? And you just can't really describe it. It's the easiest way to describe it is, I guess, imagine if you had like a stamina meter in real life, and it's just constantly ticking down, like from 100 to 0, it's just constantly going down, like 1% every day. No armor for you, motherfucker. You wait there. Deal with you in a minute. Thing is, though, if you could fry an egg like that, Ashley, you should have got hit there, not me.
Wait, follow
Like, surely it'd stick to the rock, wouldn't it? It'd be the same as, like, you know, not having any oil in the pan. Put your face next to no. You know what? That is actually about the closest. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Open the door on an oven, and like that is kind of how it feels. And people that have not been there, but oh, it's not that bad. And you're like, nah, it actually is. And like how tiring it is really surprising too. I know the third year I was at Evo. That was when it was at the what was it? It was at West. I can't remember the name of the hotel. It used to be called. I think it was renamed to like the Hilton West or something, but I can't remember what it was called before that. There was a 7-Eleven like 25-minute walk away. So like a couple of miles, and I remember walking there and walking back like first thing in the morning, like you know about 4.5 miles maybe in total, and that's nothing for me to walk you know that kind of distance. I remember getting back to the hotel, and me and Gabe were sharing a room then, and I remember just saying like, man, I'm gonna take a little nap. Like that walk in like that heat just wiped me the fuck out. Like I'm done. Like I need to sleep. Like I need to like recharge.
What are you buying?
It's unbelievable. You know like how tired you get in that
What are
in
you
that kind of
selling?
Thing. Man, look at all the money.
Thank you. What are
Oh,
you
screw it,
buying?
that's-
What are you
yeah.
buying?
We've got
Thank
all
you.
the money. And it kind of
Thank
saves
you.
me like abusing capacity upgrades.
Thank you.
I won't upgrade the hand cannon though because upgrading having 10 shots in that is a bit much. Yeah, I imagine it does. I notice. I mean, I don't know if there's any correlation. If there is, I don't know what it is. But I feel like in that kind of heat, you're not hungry. Like you don't get hungry like you do. Like when you're cold, I guess when you're cold, it makes sense, I suppose, because your body is burning fuel to like keep you warm. So that makes sense that when you're cold, you're hungry. Like your body needs fuel, it needs calories to keep you warm. Whereas when it's warm, it's the exact opposite. It's like you just don't want to eat. You know. That's so cool. That's just a critical shot. I go, I eat spicy foods all the time, and oh god, man. I like spicy foods, but not that much. Speaking of my hummingbird-sized bladder, I need the loo. I'll be right back, guys. I'm not going to bother with a screen because it'll probably just break the stream. Okay, looking at that, I'm gonna eat less spicy food. That's a good point, even. Yeah. I love my spicy food. Not anything, like, insane, but I like things to have a bit of a kick. No worries, Monty. I'll catch you later, man. To be honest, I'm probably going to wrap relatively soon. I am tired. It's been a very, very long, like, 3 days. Moving day was Friday. And it's been, like, back to back. Almost like 18-hour days. Spent, like, picking up stuff and moving it. Like, okay, I really thought I was going to get a kick from there. Never mind. Right, how many shots are this going to take? I might actually hand cannon these. That's sick. Come on, where's your bloody friend? Is that the guy behind, like, the wall I can hear? I think it is. Oh no, he's turned around. In the rear. I'm going to keep the hand cannon at 4 bullets because that's how many he reloads on the animation. I thought this run would be a bit more difficult, to be honest. But it's really not. Like, you get so much ammo in this game. It's mad. I just had an idea for a run. I don't know what you'd call it, but it'd be one box, like one. You're only allowed 1 box of ammo. Maybe no merchant. I don't know, but like you're only allowed 1 box of ammo in your inventory. That's it. For any, like, you can have. That's okay. Hang on, let me even think about this. Only 1 box of ammo. No merchant. 1 box of ammo, no merchant. But I'm thinking, like, then you only have 3 guns, and that's not. You have space left. 1 box of ammo. Only 2 of each grenade. I don't know. Okay, I need to think more on that. But like, there's potential for a run. No, I haven't, Demon, actually. To be fair, Jesiden has mentioned that run a couple of times, and I think, yeah, I guess the run I'm thinking about is kind of along them lines. Because I think that's the thing, whenever you do any kind of handicap run on this game, the main thing that always kind of presents itself is just how much ammo the game gives you. Like, you're never strapped for ammo, ever. I mean, all these guns, granted the hand cannon is a bit overkill, but like all of these guns have, like, you know, their base firepower. I haven't upgraded the damage once, and yet just look at the ammo I have. I think I'd probably ban knife and melee on that run too. No knife or melee. Oh, I forgot. Flash flash grenades bloody get stuffed in water, don't they? Which is really cool. Like that's a very good. You even hear like the like of them like just not working because they're in water, Yeah, you have to pick up money, but yeah, there's a run idea there. I know Jesident just posted like there's loads of handicap runs he's posted in the stream suggestions on Discord. I'll have to go dig through them because I know there is one to that effect, like limited or no pickups, like capacity upgrades only sort of. Okay, I think we'll do this bit. Excuse me. And then I think I'm gonna get my 14. And I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday, so I'll be live in the day for sure. I was thinking of doing something NGB related, but right now I'm doing the guides for NG2 and swapping between the two games. Like the NGB Master Ninja guide's finished, me and Al just need to do commentary for it. Swapping between those two games is very, very tricky because like they like fundamentally they play so differently. And if you hop between the two, like you usually get killed in the one that you haven't just come from. So like if you go from NGB to NG2, you die in NG2 because you don't play aggressively enough. And if you go from 2 to black, you die in black because you're playing too aggressively. I just thought, thinking of September, there's some really cool shit coming out over the coming months. Horizon on PC, Boys Season 2 in September. The Tony Hawk's the Tony Hawk's Classic is out in September, if I remember rightly. Then, like September, October time will be whatever the new Call of Duty is. Which, wondering what that's going to be at this point, really. And then in November you got Cyberpunk. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit coming out. A lot of games. Okay, so he tanks a bullet. What's up, Shell? I am just about to wrap, though. Bad timing. Oop. That's still not that bad, though, you think? I don't think that's sort of accurate to the damage on the firepower. Because that's only got 4. And yet, they still do tank bullets. With a higher, with a higher than 8 damage attribute. So, I wonder how that works. So it seems like firepower is not, like, directly related to how much health they have. Which is weird. I'll be live tomorrow, Shal, for sure. I'll be live quite a bit tomorrow. I might try and, in the morning, I might have a play around with, off the top of my head, I have what I need to get the Mega Drive hooked up to the stream. It'd be a bit awkward, but that would be really fucking cool to have the Mega Drive working. Right, where's my typewriter? Here we go. 2:27, that's not too bad. Right. Mega Drive, the Sega Mega Drive, the Genesis. It was called the Genesis outside of the States. Mega Drive is one that had the Sega CD attachment to it, which is awesome. Some blinders on the Sega CD, like Wolfchild, which like no one's played except me. It seems that was a really, really good game. Right, I need to test these speakers as well, because I've no idea how that's working. Right then. 154 hours. It's not bad. Quite a bit of time on this game. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's good to be back. It's nice to have everything in one place again. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll be playing. Hopefully the Mega Drive. We'll see. But if not, I'll probably finish off this run and might try and start one of the backlog games. Thinking about it, because there's still a lot to get through. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Take care. Peace.